Okay. What's up, Ravski? Welcome. Data bajo, what is that? Okay. Let's continue building some Pokemon. What's up? Woka in the building. What's up, Rav? Doing the daddy stuff. Gotta feed them all. Okay, today we're gonna continue with Pokemon, and we got Blastoise in here. So drippy. Yeah. Let's crack this bad boy open and see if we can get this MF built today. This water boy. Yes, sir. Alright. This is the second one, so the final one will be Charizard. Now, Hirada is putting Santi to sleep. So if he's asleep, she might come and build on Charizard as well. So hopefully we can get that one done as well. If I can finish the Blastoise and she doesn't have too many bags left over, I might just finish Charizard as well then. But we'll see. I love the design of these boxes. Really love the Pokeball design. Alright. Oh shit, oh yeah. Bag 43, but it's not 43 complete bags, of course. We already finished 27 bags, I think, so it'll be from bag 28 till 43. Well, that's the last one that I found right now. The highest number, maybe there's a higher number. But so yeah, that is 25 more bags already. So let me just get these. Oh, 48 bags. So we got more bags. We got 28 already. Oh, we got 20 bags. I'm doing some quick maths. Hi, Abdul Jabbar. Hello. We're also live on YouTube Shorts or whatever, YouTube Vertical. But if you want to see the stream, the full big picture stream, you can head over to my regular YouTube channel. Then you can see the entire screen. Still got some bags to go. Oh. Okay, so we got 49, which is the highest number up until now. 38, 25, 32. $32. So I think we're gonna start off with bag 28. $47. Okay. Alright, so we got all of the bags neatly numbered. Well, not so neatly, but yeah. What's up, Abdul Jabbar? So we got bag 28 until bag 49, so that should be 21 bags. Or am I tripping? Alright, anyways. 21 bags, which is less than the Venusaur. And the booklet is also looking a bit less thick than the Venusaur one. We got this cool little drippy sauce. I am building the Blastoise set. Frances Pais, I am building the Blastoise set. So yeah. We got a bunch of pages. So let's see how thick this booklet is. We have 267 pages. Let me just not spoil the end result yet. Hi Frances, welcome. So as you can see, we are building the... Oh. My bottle popped, I thought it was my computer crashing. Alright, so bag 28. Let's go. Let's see, it's now 10 o'clock, 10:06. So let's see how long it'll take. I hope we can do it in 3 hours. 3 hours and a half. So yeah, let's try it out. What's up, Judith Avalos 4442? How are you doing? So then you can see in the booklet we got some nice Pokédex stuff. So very cool. You can see the bio, the text. We got the little 8-bit character out here. Pretty cool. Hi Judita, how are you? And then let's see, we got some more stuff. Pretty cool, you know, the levels in the games. So very nice artwork. Let's see if we got something else. No. So yeah, let me just quickly read this all. Alright, so our boy Blastoise is 1.6 meters high and weighs 85 kilo. Alright, so I weigh more than Blastoise. Not sure that it's a good or a bad thing, but and then we got the Lego version, 18 centimeters in height. So if we compare it to the Venusaur, it's higher probably than the Venusaur, but the Venusaur is chunkier. So hi Judita, I'm doing good. I'm finally got some more time to work on building this set because, you know, I want to complete the set. Now let me just, for the vibes, let me just get Venusaur in here as well, so we can also compare him afterwards to Blastoise. Oh my god. Check it out. Check this bad boy out. Look at that. It's as big as my head. Bigger. Look at that big boy. Just look at that big boy. This is a massive set. Yeah, Rafa, indeed. I like the dark pages, but it's only at the beginning that we have the dark pages. Moving on, we have... Yeah, well, we have some lighter gray pages. Because if it's too dark, it might be hard to see some of the darker parts. But so yeah, let's just place Venusaur out here. Yeah, look at that. It's massive. A massive set. It's so big. It's so heavy as well. Woka, you can try, but it'll just do an attack. Let me just keep him out here so we can see him peeking around. Well, in the vertical. Let me just keep him out here. Okay, you can still see everything? Yeah. Alright, good. Let's go. Can you guys hear the music? It's a bit too loud, maybe. Yeah, thank you, Rafa. It looks really cool. I really like it. It was a fun build as well. Yeah, the base was also pretty fun to make. This one is a flat base. The Blastoise one is gonna be a much higher base, and I think we're gonna start off with the base. But for the rest, pretty straightforward. We got some cool techniques, some cool shapes for the face. So yeah. All right. So yeah, guys, in the vertical stream, if you want to see the complete picture, you can always head over to my regular YouTube page where I have the wider screen, so you can see a lot more of the table here. But let me just place Venusaur like this. Alright. Let's go. It's now almost 10:10, so let's see if we can finish this in 3 hours and a half, maybe. That would be nice. But we'll see about that. Anyways, it's a nice build. Nice colors here. Got some dark blue. Yes, they do connect, yes. They connect, you know, this is half a circle, as you can see. And so we'll have Blastoise on this side. And then we'll have Charizard in the back popping out. What's up, Hank? How you doing? I'm back. In uniform this time. So yeah. Maybe that'll speed up the the process. We'll see. What's up? How has your Easter been, Hank? Everything alright with the family? Everything good? Happy Easter to everybody, by the way. Hope you had a great time. Lots of eggs. Charizard is alpha, but he's pretty small compared to Venusaur. Venusaur is a tank. So really crazy. And but yeah, it looks really cool. Can't wait to light him up as well. Give him some flaming effects in his mouth. So that would be really cool. But yeah, I do have to finish the set first before we're gonna do some lighting. But I'm probably gonna do a custom light. Thank you, Hank. Probably gonna do a custom light job with this one. I haven't seen Game of Bricks, which is my lighting sponsor. I haven't seen them make a kit already. They might have one out at the moment. But so if they don't have one released, I will probably make one myself. Thank you, Judita, and everything. Yeah, with us as well. So we had my my baby boy, who is 1 years old, 1 year and 2 months. It was his first Easter, so the first time that he was collecting eggs, which was really cute. So he was a really cute, cute boy, and he got a lot of eggs, which I have right here. The eggs are for me. So yeah. He doesn't get to snack on those yet, so still have to wait a bit for that. But no, it was really fun. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with my brother was there as well. Do you guys hear the music, or let me know if it's too loud, or if you don't hear it at all. I'll put it up, turn it up a little bit. Yeah, it was lovely, but we did have to help him out a little bit. He was kind of more like static. He stayed a bit static, you know, he wasn't really running around too much. But then we helped him out, you know, showed him where the eggs were, and then he just, you know, grabbed them. Which was really cute to see. And he had his little nephew and two nieces with him as well. Music kind of low, let me just turn it up a little bit. Because to me it quickly sounds like it's very loud, so... But if you guys... Is it better now? Let me know if it's better now. Okay, so where do we have... Okay, moving on. Next bag. Yeah, I was there. We went to my mom's house. My brother is the comment above you. Can you guys see it well? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here. Thank you, Judita Valos. Did you sub? Is that what you mean? Or thank you anyway. Let me know what you guys want to see in a different stream. Right now we are building sets, but I will also be making custom builds. Perhaps even suggestions. So that would also be nice. But at the moment I still have some catching up to do with sets I have to build. And I need to get started on my Hogwarts, so I'm really looking forward to that. But I just want to finish up this set so I can, you know, find a good spot for it and light it up as well, make a little video about it as well. And so yeah, I think that'll be nice. Hi brother. Thank you so much, Judita. Thank you. Hopefully you'll enjoy my regular videos as well. We got a bunch of stuff on the channel. Bunch of stuff coming out as well, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, I need to get started on Hogwarts. So really, this new trailer, this HBO trailer really got me excited, and I've just seen the documentary on HBO Max. I hike. So that really got me in the mood, you know, to make some new stuff. So next up, I'll be completing my temporary Hogwarts layout first, which is currently residing in my garage. And the next part for that will be probably Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah, we gotta be quick, Woka, because you know, tomorrow I have to wake up early. So, well, not too early, but still. Santi is home. Daycare is closed, so he'll be up pretty early. So I just want to get this finished by like 2 a.m. or something would be nice. Yeah, so anyways, the next thing for Lego Hogwarts will be probably Hogsmeade Station, because I have the set in there now. And I have this idea, you know, for the station, how I want to make it and stuff. And I've been thinking about it for a long time, so I just want to get that finished with the staircase and everything, the red staircase. So I think that's probably gonna be the next part that I'll be doing on Hogwarts. And then I'm gonna completely redo my Great Hall section as well. So that is the oldest part of my Hogwarts. So what's up, Judita? Thank you guys, thank you for the compliments. We do make mistakes from time to time, but yeah, that's just the thing with speedy building sometimes. But I had someone else message me the other day that they also had 2 spare parts in the Venusaur set. So I'm not sure, for the people who were here last time. Bag number 30, let's go. So the people who were here last time might remember that I had the first bag of Venusaur. I had 2 spare parts, it was a 1x3 rounded plate, and then a 1x2 something plate. I don't know. And someone else messaged me the other day, and they said they also had it left over, and they asked me if they were gonna need it anymore, you know, further down the line of the set. And up until this moment, I have not yet needed those parts. So that's the first time that I had some spare parts. You know, which are not the regular 1x1 size. So that was pretty crazy, actually. So the set gives you 2 extra good parts. So not a reason to spend 650 euros, but still pretty neat. I love all the extra parts. So Judita, yes, I do like cars. Yeah, I like them, but I don't really. I only have the movie cars. You know, I'm not that much into cars. I know nothing about cars. But I do love, you know, the Jurassic Park and what is it? Ghostbusters Ecto 1. We also got the DeLorean Time Machine. That's one that I really like as well. So I have those cars. So yeah. Getting a little cheeky in the chat. No. Respect for Tonko and Marlene. They're great. Love them. We had a great time in Billund. Do you also like the movie cars, Judita, or do you like, you know, the supercars as well? Because they are really nice. So Lego makes some really amazing cars, and I would collect them, but they're not a priority for me, and I don't have the space for them, unfortunately. But I do like, you know, the aesthetic of the cars. It just looks great. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about them for the rest, but I do really appreciate, you know, what they look like. Okay, so as you can see, we are now working on the other side of the base, which will be connected out here to the Venusaur, so pretty cool. And I like the way that they do this this edge here. We got a 45-degree angle out here, and then we have some smaller degree angles out here, probably like a 22.5 something. So yeah. Thank you, broski. Yeah. No, I would never ban anybody. You have to do something really, I don't know what, to get banned on this channel. I can appreciate all the disses. I'm not sure actually. This is called royalty-free background music. And now we are playing piano light music, so I don't know. Could be Skyrim, could be kind of, you know, similar to Skyrim. But I don't know if YouTube might copyright strike me for Skyrim music. I would love to get some Pokémon music, but yeah, with all of the lame copyright stuff, you know, you can't even add a little music to your stream, man. It's really annoying. So yeah, I don't know how to do that. Maybe in the future, I might try to fix something. I don't know what we can do to get some better music, but for the moment, we're gonna have to do it with a royalty-free background music. And last time I also even got a copyright strike for it, but yeah, for one of the songs in this playlist, so that was fun. Okay, I got some nice little rock work going on out here, some levels to it, pretty awesome. Thank you so much, Judita. We are moving on back 32. Okay, we got some more water stuff going on. It's gonna be a combination of all types of yeah, no, I know, Hank, for sure, I know. You will definitely never get banned here. This but if anyone comes to the oh damn. Oh no! I opened up the wrong bag. Oh no, it's bag 31. It's okay, it's okay. The show must go on. Another tip, always rip open your bags completely, because these paper ones... Ooh, nice little Heisenberg bag, look at that. Jesse might have packed this one up. Ooh, that's looking cool. I don't know if anyone noticed, but the Translite blue bricks have changed colors, so they used to be... I don't know. They used to be like a bit more blue, but now they really look like the Heisenberg stuff. So it's yeah, it's weird. It's unfortunate that it's not consistent. Probably maybe from a different factory, but anyway, it's still looks cool, you know, to have some different shades maybe of blue, like in the ocean or something. And yeah, the paper bags are can be annoying, but yeah, everything for the planet. Okay, so we got one section here finished, which I will have to repeat 4 times. So let's just see, this is the one, and let's go 4 times. And I think I hear Gerry coming, so that would be nice. If we could get Gerry on the stream as well. But I'm not sure if we can get both builds in the vertical chat. Yes, sir. Can you see this? Oh, it's like a blue arrow with a bunch of skate ramps. A piece? Oh yeah. Yeah, let me just take one of the new ones and one of the old ones. I'm not sure if it'll be visible. Alright, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be really visible on the camera. Oh yeah, I think you can see the difference though. You see the left, the one on this side is more blue. A comparison between the two, I think, or am I tripping? You see, it's more, you know, it's more like lighter, really much lighter. Oh my god. I don't know if you can see it in real life, you can really tell the difference, which is yeah, it's weird. It's just weird. Because of course Lego is a very expensive product, so you do expect some sort of consistency in it. But yeah, sometimes, you know, you got these things messed up depending on the factory, I guess. But they should have the same colors, you know, in every factory, the same color code or whatever they have going on for it. Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of people complain about it. There are also a lot of changes to the purple. So you got we got the night bus from Harry Potter. Especially in the new one, you can really tell that there are, you know, many differences in the shade of purple. And it looks really bad because, yeah, you can see the bus, which is normally made up of like big sheets of metal, and now you can see like the different shades in the bricks, which kind of gives it more like a brick build or like a wall texture, which is not so cool. And Judita, I would agree, indeed, Pokemon is very cool. I do really like it. And I was really excited to see, okay, we got 4. Oh my god. We got 4 of the parts here. Let's add them here. Satisfying. You see the gaps here. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. Base is coming along nicely. We got a bit of water here. Yeah, so you'll probably see it if you have some old trans parts, trans light, blue parts. And if you have some new ones then as well, then you will definitely see the difference. I do have a little bin, a tray out there, in which I see the difference very, very hard. So, but the key is, you know, mixing it up then. If I'm making an ocean scene or whatever, just mix up the colors. That'll look a lot better than having one part. You know, in one color and the other in the other. So. Examining going on a different shade to the clips or hinge plates and one glass and break more easily. Okay, I didn't know that. Woka 420. Yeah, sorry bro, I had to start earlier, but I was cleaning up the basement here. I removed all of the wood that I had. I had a lot of wood going on right behind me here in the little hallway that we have going to the outside. And it was really time. It was nice weather, so it was really time to get it cleaned up, but it got you know, took a bit longer than expected. Still haven't finished everything, but yeah, now, you know, I might agree with Hank as well. Just call in sick, bro. And the Charizard probably, well, I have some good news for you, Woka, because the Charizard is probably not gonna be built today, I think. So we'll see about that, but I'm not sure if Gerry's still gonna come over, because she has to wake up tomorrow with Santi. So, yeah. Oh. Responsible text spirit. Is this correct? Yeah, okay. Okay. Come on, Walker, make an exception for the stream, bro. Come on. Oh no, oh. Ah. Okay, we got some waves going on here. What's up, Gazelle? What's up, Lily Kim? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay. We are now adding some waves to the base. 4 waves. Hello. Welcome. Yes, we do. We do for sure. Who is my favorite Lego designer? Oh, that's a great question. Well, I don't... let me think. I don't know. I know a lot of designers. I don't know what they all built, but I gotta say Justin Ramsden at the moment is probably one of my favorites. Alright, so let's check out the waves. Wave check. Wave check. And then, if you're building the set, you have this little booklet, which gives you like a top view just to make sure that you got the waves correctly. So let's quickly check if we got them correct. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, sir. Moving on. Oh my god, we're gonna make some more waves. 5 waves out here. Okay. W's in the shop. Thank you. What's my favorite scary movie? Scary movie, probably. No, at the moment, I think my favorite scary movie... we got Insidious, which is pretty cool. And Hereditary is also a very nice one. I do like It, which is not really... It is a scary movie, but it's not like really scary. But I do like, you know, the concept of It. I also like Welcome to Derry, the new show. So, yeah, I would say those. And then, yeah, lately we don't really check out many horror movies anymore. I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't really like watching them anymore at the moment. So maybe because we just had a baby and stuff. I don't know. But so yeah, I haven't really seen too many horror movies lately. So check out the waves. Mike Psiaki. Do you know a set that he built? And thank you, Judita. Thank you so much. Be sure to stick around. We're gonna be starting on Blastoise soon. First, we gotta finish up this base here. Mike Psiaki. I have seen the name before. I think I saw him before, but I'm not sure which set he built. But I should be knowing their names as I want to apply to become a designer myself. So yeah, I should definitely start knowing all of their names probably. So please do enlighten me. Thank you, Gazelle. Where is my piece? Oh, is it this one? No, it's the other way around. Yeah. Welcome to Derry is really nice. So really love that show. It's great. It's really cool to dive into, you know, the extended universe of It. Pennywise. So very cool to see his origins as well. It's much more detailed than it was in the movie. So really would recommend that one for sure. Okay, we're making some more waves. Let's see where we gotta put. We got a lot of nice trans parts, which are always nice to light up eventually. So Titanic Carousel, of course, the Creel House. He helped Alan Bowley. Oh, okay, awesome. All right. I have not yet built the Titanic. The Creel House I have built. Okay, oh, it's right behind me, the Creel House. Right there. So I still have to make a light kit for that one, which is a difficult one because I wanted to have 2 different lighting modes when it's opened, when it's closed. So I haven't gotten to that one yet, but that's also one of the things I still try to catch up a little bit. Mike is a man of the triangles and hard to tackle crazy angles. All right. That's probably, yeah. I talked to Ellen Bowley. She's the one from the Tintin Rocket because we went to the launch of it here in Belgium, and she was also there. And then I talked to her about the triangles and the mirrored triangles that she made, and that I wanted to learn more about it. And then she said there were some guys who were really great for that. So that's probably then Mike Psiaki. So yeah. Yeah, indeed, it is fun, but it's a bit hard, I do want to make it without too many adjustments to the set itself. So I want to keep the set as close to the official set as I can. But I think I will have to make some bigger modifications as well to get that working. But yeah. For me, my Golden Grail set is probably the Adventurers Jungle. How is it called? What is it called? The Zeppelin. The Jungle Zeppelin or something like that. So that's a really cool set. I always wanted it. It has a really cool packaging as well. Difficult to find intact with the stickers, in great condition. But I would love to get it one day. I would love to get one sealed, and I would love to get one, just opened up. What's up, Santiago? My son is also named Santiago. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. I met her, but we didn't talk for too long. I just, filmed her. I filmed the interior. She had the internal structure of the rocket with her, just to show everybody what that looked like. And I kind of filmed that. We talked a little bit, but we didn't really talk about how long it took for the set to be built, because I expected her to talk too much about it, with other interviewers and stuff. There were many other interviewers, so I didn't want to talk about that part too much. We talked more about techniques and stuff. So I'm not sure how long it took her to finish it, but I think probably a few months. I would assume they also got to Belgium. They came to Belgium to talk to the fan designer, and they also came to convince the people of the owners of Tintin, I think, the owners, to get the license and stuff. So I don't know how long it took from that point in time. So yeah, you can get it for my birthday. Yeah, that would be nice if you can get it. I'm not sure. The sealed version is like, I don't know, 200 euros, maybe 300 euros. So pretty expensive. And then for becoming a Lego designer, so you can apply to a talent pool, which means that you'll have to send in a portfolio, and if they like your portfolio, if they want to give you a chance, they'll give you a design case, which you'll have to do then. So I'm not sure how that'll go, but I do know in some cases they just hire you on the spot, so that would be nice. But I'm thinking that will not happen probably. So if they approve my portfolio, I'll have to make a design case. They'll give me some project, to work on, and then which is all, by the way, you can find this all when you want to apply in the Lego Careers app. So it's not nothing secret or something. So yeah, that's how it works. So hopefully I'm putting together my portfolio. And it does help. Winning with Lego Masters does help for sure. That's what they always told me there. But yeah, there's still a lot to do, So yeah, hopefully I can make it. And then we'll have to move to Billund, but that is a price I am more than willing to pay. So but yeah. Okay, let's see. We got everything going on here. Some more bricky. Yeah, you know, you know, because there were just like 4 or 5 people from game magazines and from whatever other stuff, you know, comic book magazines or something, and they all, I'm pretty sure they all asked her the same question. So my line of thought was she probably, you know, liked a bit of variety in the questions, which is why I just, you know, asked her a bit about the techniques and, you know, from a designer perspective, being a Lego designer myself. And so yeah, I also told her that I wanted to apply for Lego, so she wished me good luck, and no, I have not yet sent my portfolio. Unfortunately, I'm just still putting it together, so it takes a while because I have to put in notes, you know, from my designer perspective and stuff. So all right, Hank, get that stank. We'll see you when you are a bit lighter. Hey, Chris, what's up? Welcome back, bro. How you doing, bro? We're finally working on the Blastoise. I wanted to stream yesterday, but it got a little bit late. And I was filming the video on the Hogwarts, on the Dumbledore's office. Light kit, you know, so I still have to edit that later as well. But yeah, we're almost finished with this bag. We are making some waves. And the techniques are pretty cool for the waves, using a combination of different blues. Yeah. Let me just text the Wi-Fi. Alright, so let's finish this base. Okay, we got a bit of a different color here. If I can find it. Oh, that's the new bag. Okay, so let me see, because I did skip one thing. This part here, probably here. Moving on, next bag, 33, let's go. And we are going until 49. So with this one, together with this one, we still have 60 more bags to go. But we got this. Hey, awesome, dude. When are you planning to build it? Hi, Judita, welcome back. When are you planning to build it, Chris? I think that's gonna... Alright, awesome, awesome, dude. I think that's gonna be a really nice set. Have you seen the play feature that it has? It can, you know, open up the Lego Air Max set. Looks really good. I think I also want it for Gerada, who's a big sneakerhead. Did you each get one, Chris? Did Sergio also get one? Okay, we got something in the middle here. We got some cool techniques coming up. This is a special technique I haven't seen before. Whoa, okay, Judita, 500. Which set do you want to buy then? That's a lot of money, bro. Okay, let's see. We got a 45-degree angle here. Pretty cool. Oh, Chris, that's awesome, man. If you both have it, that's really, really cool. It is a very epic set, so yeah, man, awesome. You had to get it for the crew. The whole Air Force Air Max crew has to get it, you know. And happy Easter, by the way, Chris, to you as well, to you and the family. By the way, do we have some anyone One Piece fan? Because yesterday the first Elbaf arc episode dropped, which was really, really good. So can't wait to see the next one in a week. It's really annoying to check it out each week, but yeah, you know, that's kind of what keeps it exciting though. Or else I would just binge watch it all. Okay, so Judita, I'm really curious to see what you will do with that 500 euros. Okay. Alright, so we got a nice curvature going on out here. So yeah, pretty cool. W's in the shot. And yeah, Ralph, that's not... Wano is still very, very epic. And Egghead Island's also really, really sick. But yeah, One Piece takes a long time to watch, for sure. So yeah. I watch it together with Hirada, which can also be difficult sometimes. If I would watch it alone, I'd probably see it a bit faster. Or would have seen it a bit faster, because we have now finished up until the last episode. But we are now continuing from, I think we are watching it, we have been watching it from the start again. And then we are now at 200, episode 200 something. So yeah. Yeah, Wano is really epic. It is a very, very long arc, but it is a very nice arc. It's really, you know, Japanese stuff, so, which is really cool. And the backstory, really, really awesome. W's in the shot. Oh my god. Well, Judita, you left us on red, because what are you gonna do with the 500 euros? I'm really curious. You can't just drop a I have 500 euros in the shot and don't say what you're gonna use it for. Okay. We have just connected everything out here. We got the waves. Wavy stuff, so let's go. Real estate, yeah. 500 doesn't really get you much out here in real estate, unfortunately. Would be nice, would be nice. Oh. Okay, Lego, okay, Lego. W's in the shot. Drop the W's, drop the W's. Oh. I dropped the... Oh my god. I dropped the PC. Okay, okay, Lego is doing some magic here on the 45-degree angle, which is really nice to see. Yeah. Okay, we got some clippers going on here, clippies, clippies. I think it'll be for the waves. So we got some nice W's in the shot. Look at that gradient. We got the blues going into the light blue, going into the white, which is really nice. Looking for the waves, which will come up later as well. So Oh my god. Okay, so we need 16 of these. Times 16. Okay, okay. Okay, Lego, chill. Bang. Alright, final step. Kozuki Oden. You have 2? What you have 2? What do you have 2 of? Oh my god. Yeah. Hank is taking his time. Judita, I'm not sure what you mean. You have 2? I am curious though to know what you have 2 of. Come on, get this base done. I want to work on my Blastoise. Fun fact, Blastoise was my favorite Pokemon when I was a kid, so I don't know why. I just thought it looked awesome, so. And Machamp was also one of my favorites. Also very, very cool Pokey. Okay, so we're making a bit of a wall. We're making a bit of a wall. Hashtag no Trump. But just to seal up the insides. Nice emoji. And how is World of Warcraft, Ralph? Got some nice updates. Okay, alright, so we got some of these newer 2x2 rounded plates, or tiles rather, which are really nice to work with. Doing all the side quests? Oh yeah, okay, awesome. Gotta love me some side quests. A little bit of a lean. My back is really killing me. You know, I might do a next stream. I might do it on the tall desk, because I have the low desk, which is this one, and I also have a high desk in here, so a taller desk. So that might also be nice to try one time. Okay guys, now we're getting into the cool part of the base. We have some nice water thingies. 7 of the same builds, which means we gotta do some speedy building. Speedy Gonzalez, let's go. Let me just quickly arrange my parts here. And we are right now almost 11 already. Okay, so we're almost 50 minutes into our build, which is already a pretty long time. But I am confident in the 3.5 hours. I think we can still manage to do it in 3.5 hours. So oh, you have 2 of the Pokemon sets. Okay, so which of the Pokemons do you have? Do you have a Eevee and a Pikachu, or? What's up, Hank? How you doing? Are you alright? Feeling lighter? So a little update for Hank. We got part of the base, we got some bluish stuff, and now I'm making the real waves. The real splashy waves. Like maybe you had some splashy waves where you came from right now, so had to do some Blastoise, you know, heavy cannon stuff. Judita, oh, you got the Eevee and the Pikachu. They are really awesome. Eevee looks fantastic. Pikachu is alright. I think he looks better in person actually than he does online, so I did like that as well. Most definitely. Okay, so we got 5 already done. Let's go ahead and do the rest here. I cannot go fast if I keep dropping these parts. Looks good. I've been gone for 10. Yeah. We are trying to go quickly. But it was very repetitive. Many repetitive steps which usually take less time because, you know, you gotta remember one assembly and then just copy it. So now we also have 7 of the waves here finished. So we'll be attaching those. So let me just see that I get this part done properly here. So out here, then this one, another one here. Oh, let's see. Okay. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Oh my god. We're wrecking shit. Oh. Okay, so check this out. The giant blue parts, my toenails, yes, indeed. And they are very crunchy and delicious. So we got the first part of the wave stuff. Alright, so let me just follow up with a 6 times the other wave thingy, and then we have that entire thing almost finished. I do like the combination of colors. Looks really cool. Now I am thinking about the parts that I will light up eventually. And there are many trans parts in here, of course. So yeah, it'll be a challenge. We'll probably have many lights going on, but the center of the base, the open part, is really great for hiding cables in. So that will not be a problem, so that's very awesome. We got a lot of place out there to work with to hide our stuff. So that'll be nice, you know. Okay, we are almost there, and then we can add my giant toenails, which will look really good. And I do think we have 10 of them actually. 1, 2, no, we have more, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright guys, now we got 6 of these assemblies. Let me just put these on there as well. Let's see what that looks like. I think it's gonna be lit. Hey, thank you so much, Hank. That's really awesome, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Love the support. So, yeah, let's hope so indeed. Let's hope so. Hopefully they'll just accept me. So, yeah, indeed, the toenail, but it's a big toenail. So maybe the Hulk nail or the Hulk toenail. But yeah, thank you, man. That I would really love being a designer. I think that it has been my dream since I've been a kid. So, all right, guys, now we're getting into some satisfying stuff. Let me do it from this side for you guys. Bang, toenail, bang, toenail, 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 another toenail. Wave after wave, wave after wave, slowly drifting away. Oh, yo, that looks awesome though. Check it out. Oh, something's loose here. I've waved too hard. Check that out. Oh man, that looks cool. Okay, so moving on back. 36. Is it 36? Yes, 36. So I think the theme that would make the most sense would probably be Harry Potter, because I do love it. I have grown up with it. So yeah. Clip them right on. Clip them right on, yeah. yeah, indeed. Here we don't clip off the toenails, we clip them on, so but so yeah, no, I think Harry Potter probably will be you know, the theme I would love to work on. Would also be nice, maybe, you know, to get to check out some of the studios or something. That would be so sick. That would be a dream for sure, especially with the new HBO series, you know. Harry Potter is not really it's never going to die down. I think even if the new series flops, I don't think it'll flop, but if it flops, I think still people would still love Harry Potter. Then they might even love to see the old aesthetic more, instead of, you know, the new style that we're gonna get. So I don't know. I think it'll be I don't know. I think that would be the best fit for me. I would love to do some what is it, like Easter eggs, you know, play features and stuff. That's what I like. But I would also love to be on the Icons team, building Lord of the Rings sets, perhaps, would also be a dream. So I think I would. There are other teams that I would not like to work on, which would probably be like Ninjago. Probably not something that I'm that good in. City might still be pretty cool though. City. Friends, not really something. I don't think I can really pour my heart into it. Yeah, for the rest, let me think. What else do we got? Teams that I would not like. Technic is not so. I love using Technic parts in combination with system, but not really only Technic. That's not something that I am a fan of. I have no Technic sets at all. I do love the sets that are system, which use Technic parts, of course. You need them for all sorts of play features and stuff, but nah, fully Technic, I would not like that. So yeah, Harry Potter, maybe even One Piece. One Piece would also be very sick, but I'm not sure how many more waves they'll do of it. So yeah, something like that. Maybe IDs even, I don't know. But then IDs is also special because you have to work together with the other designer, the fan designer and stuff. So I don't know how that collaboration will work out. So yeah, I think the new sets, and I think they're already working on the new sets. If I'm being honest, if you see the new Privet Drive, it's a Tudor style house, so I think they are already making sets for Christmas, and I think they'll do a big release on Christmas, right before Christmas, with, you know, a bunch of Harry Potter sets, and also just merch in general, you know, other stuff. I don't know, Funko Pops or something. So. But I'm not sure if anyone's seen the documentary on HBO Max. There's a documentary, 30-minute documentary on the new Harry Potter series, and it looked really, really awesome. They're doing a lot of stuff with animatronics and stuff, so... Judita, what do you have? A Lego? Which Lego you have? A Lego car? Icons would be awesome, yeah, for sure. Icons until now is really strong. You know, it's a nice variety of different teams and stuff. Always the nice teams like Star Trek and stuff as well. So that's a really nice one, I think, to be working in. And Technic, indeed, yeah. So for me, Technic is not for me it's more about using Technic for you know, custom builds like the door I made, the room of requirement door. It required it required a lot of Technic, or you know, gears and stuff. So which Lego car do you have, Judita? Is it a Technic car? Is it a brick system car, or? Yeah, no, that's true, Chris. Venusaur is a like very light blue, and then we don't have that color of blue out here. Here we do use some other ones. We have I actually don't know the names of these new blue ones. That is a bit of a shame, actually, but I think it's like I don't know. The blues have there is a regular blue, which is this one, regular blue. And then we have trans light blue, and then we have this lighter, I don't know what it's called, so... That's yeah, to see behind the scenes is really nice, and I think they'll drop some more, you know, documentaries as well in the future. Or I do hope they will drop some more. And a Hellcat. Okay, cool. Oh no, I did a little oopsie. Okay, let me just make sure. Oh, so here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what I did wrong here. Okay. So I made a little oopsie here, but we saw it and we got it cleared out right now. Spare parts this way. Okay, so now I think I'm making the cliff where Blastoise is gonna stand on, which is pretty dope. Let me show you guys. Oh my god, we got part of the base. So check this out, guys. We got a Lion King Basi Benya cliff here. So this is where one of the legs are gonna go on, so pretty cool. Is the question for me, Hank? Because yes, I do make custom light kits. I do make them using lighting accessories. Oh, sorry. Let me just rip this open. So I do I use lighting accessories by Game of Bricks, sponsor. And so you know, they make kits. They make kits for sets, which include the accessories, and they also might include some set specifically made lighting elements. But so sometimes I might get those, and I might, you know, modify it a little bit. But if I have like all of the lighting accessories myself, I have a bunch of them here in one of my towers there. The right side is all filled with lighting parts, and then I just try to make, you know, make my own light kit. So using the bit lights, they have little plugs. We have connector boards from 2 up until 12 ports. So yeah, that's the way I do it. And the last live stream was actually making a custom light kit for. Let me just get the set quickly. Okay, guys, so a little bit of a deja vu. Check, I still got the box as well. So this set, I'm doing a little series where I light up. I do some vintage light jobs, so I try to get like sets like this one, because it has a lot of flames, you know, a lot of flaming parts, and some other cool colored stuff, trans-colored stuff. So I like to light those up. So I did that with this one. So let me just show you first behind the scenes of what it looks like, where all the cables and stuff go. So in the back you can see it's really ugly, but it's really difficult to hide the cables in these bulky sets. So let me just plug this in for you. Now I'm gonna get a little extension cord out here. So I have some more room to wiggle the set around and show you guys what it looks like. Might be difficult to see. Oh. So yeah, and then this hinge is open as well. You can see the inside. So yeah, you can see some trippy lights. We got some cool lights. Let me just turn off the light for a minute, the big light here. You can see it better, probably. We got some wacky lights on the top. So yeah, we had some of these lights. We also still have the play feature available on top here. I can move it in 2 directions. So we have a dreadlock of 3 cables coming down from there, but I left some room so we can still wiggle it around. And then you can see the magic dish in the middle uses a color changing light. So you can see it changing now from purple to green. The thing that's turning down here, then now it's blue again. It's gonna become red real soon. So I thought that would be really cool. And then in the office itself, we also have a little potion bottle. We also got a play feature out here with the key. So yeah, that's what and then underneath here, oh, we also have a little bit of a purple light behind the stairs for that stained glass window thing there. So yeah, that's what I do with the lights. And yeah, Game of Bricks obviously doesn't make a kit for this 2002 set, so I just had to make it myself. But I think it turned out really cool, and you'll probably see the video of it on my YouTube channel and Instagram and stuff soon. So, but yeah, let's move on with Blastoise. Thank you, Judita. Thank you so much. So I'll be doing more of those lighting jobs here as well. Then you can follow the process, how I, the way I think, identifying the parts that we want to see lit up. And then trying to light them up, trying to hide the cables. So it's always a bit of a process. But with my custom builds, I can, already think up front which parts I want to cover up or where I want to have the cables hidden. Because that's the hardest parts to get the cables hidden properly. But yeah. And when I'm working on my custom Hogwarts, I will usually already add some lights to it. That's always, or just start adding lights to it, then I can see where the cables go and stuff and make some channels for it. This sounds like a copyrighted song, but I'll play it anyways for you guys. Okay, moving on. Some more rock work here. Now, let's go. But you can find, all of the lighting accessories on Game of Bricks. If you have a set, I would recommend trying to light up a small set first. And then you can check out the, the other accessories. I also made a starter pack with Game of Bricks. So there's a starter pack you can order, which has all of the basics to get started. So yeah, if anyone's interested in lighting up their sets, check it out. I also have a 30% discount code. So, but yeah, you should just check it out for yourself if you're into that. Yeah, the thing with the cables, they are pretty strong though, so I have pushed them, pushed some bricks on them in the past. And I've also snapped a few cables, but that really requires some, some pressure though. So most of the time you're pretty safe with the cables. But yeah. Yeah, they are. They are very small and thin, and it's really handy, you know. And usually they are twisted together. But so if you untwist them, then you know it becomes half the size because yeah, a twisted cable is 2 cables thick, and an untwisted one is only 1 cable thick. So that's really a great tip as well. And yeah, that's what I always do if they're twisted. Then you can just fit them in. And especially with Hogwarts, I've really enjoyed making custom lighting kits for them. Got some effects in them as well, and some changing stuff. So there are effects boards and all kind of other stuff as well, which really, you know, bring the magic to life. Because I've seen many people do Hogwarts sets or Hogwarts displays and stuff, but the lights really give it an extra, you know, extra dimension. And play features, you know, I have a little wand system that I use. So I have a little wand, and then there are many holes, technic holes throughout the build, where you can insert the wand into, and then when you turn it, you know, something happens. So that's something that I really like to incorporate into my Hogwarts. So yeah. Next up will be the Gryffindor common room as well. I have built that many months ago. I've started building it. I haven't finished it. It was in the other build room. And so I'll definitely make a video about that. I still have to light it up. So yeah, we might do that in another stream if you guys would like to see that. Yeah, at night it's really nice. You know, in our living room we actually have Rivendell. We have Rivendell, we have the Shire, we have the Hogwarts microscale castle. I have a display cabin with Fort Anglia with the Patronus set. And they're all lit up, and we just use that as a night lamp. So we turn off all the rest of the lamps in or the lights in the house when we're watching TV or something, and then we just have those on, and it just looks so magical. So I've been in love with light kits, you know. That's also something that got me back into Lego. I really loved seeing that, and I remember as a child we used to see it a few times here and there at a show, and it was so cool. But I really like that the lights are now more mainstream, and that's something that I've always been, you know, trying to show other people that light kits that you can get them cheap. They don't always have to be extremely expensive because there are some expensive brands. So yeah, and I've gotten a lot of people hooked up on light kits. So yeah. All right, guys, moving on with another part of our rock here. Take a look at that. This is where Mr. Blasty will stand on later on. So yeah, sure, Hank, that'll be one of the next ones when I finish this Pokemon set. I think one of the first new streams then will definitely be a custom build. All right, guys, check this out. Let's go. Okay, let's go. And Chris, sorry I didn't see the other chat. Animatronic Scraps. Is that who is Scraps? Is it from like Five Nights at Freddy's or something? Or I'm not familiar with that, I think. Let me just put the base. Let me just put it out here for you guys to enjoy. Voila. Okay. Now we got bag 38 until 49, so 10 bags. 10 bags for Blastoise. So I think we are now 1 hour and 10 minutes in the build. I think, oh my god, I just dropped something. I think it's a spare part, so I'll pick it up later. But I think we will be able to get this done on time. We might even get it done a bit faster, but I'm not gonna be speaking that out too loud because it might also not happen. So we'll see about it, but we'll just go fast. Funny how it's English, everyone understands, but we know the true meaning. Okay, yeah, it is. It's funny how it got got so viral. You know, I was thinking of doing a funny video. You know, one of those videos where they're like, "Do you remember this one? This is how what they look like right now," or something. And then I thought it might be funny to act like I am the guy in the video. Kind of might be, you know, kind of might look a bit similar. He had blonde hair, I think, so. Okay, let's go. That was something that we said so many times on Lego Masters. It was so funny. The entire crew was also in on it so many times when you just someone started to chain like, okay, let's go. And then you heard someone from the camera saying, okay, let's go. And you heard another one, so that was really funny. Got some good music here. Twins, yeah. Okay, let's go. There was also the older guy in the video. I wonder what he's up to nowadays. Who knows? I'm questioning my life right now. Are you really him? Yeah. Who knows? So could be for sure. Could be me. Could it be me? Maybe. Yeah, it was really funny on Lego Masters. It was, yeah, you know, they were all Dutch or Belgian, so we all know the meme. We know it all by heart, so yeah, it was really funny. I really loved the camera crew. They were so awesome. Really, really awesome dudes. What's up, Judita? I'm all ears. Yeah, he might be the real deal. I should be able to enable like a voice chat so we could all do the okay, let's go. That would be a pretty funny emoji actually, so I might have to make that, you know? Oh, that was a nice little click. Mom, can I turn my speaker louder? Okay, let's go. Okay, we got a little flame. A little water flame. Do it, yeah. Uh-oh. Peak Benelux culture, for sure. Okay, Pokémon. What does your wife think of my fame? Well, she's famous along with me, man. Oh, with the... Yeah, she also loves the carnival ride, so it's so cool. Judita, you like Lego and Pokemon. Okay, I get it. Me too. So, yeah, that's great, bro. We're almost done with bag 38 here. Then we'll move on to bag 39. And then we'll have 10 more bags to go. Got a little Technic frame up in here. Pretty nice looking. Pretty strong. Ever join a chat and even though they are speaking your language, you don't know what they're talking about? This do you not know? Okay, so hiker, listen up. Do you know this? Okay, let's go. You have to be, if you're a Lego fan, you have to know this. If not, I will drop a link to the video because that's a huge hole in your culture, as we say here. Actually, while my season aired, I did not really get a lot of people who recognized me because it was not really popular. But I work in the restaurant, you know, as a waiter, and there I did occasionally have some kids who would recognize me, or some Dutch adults actually. So more Dutch people who recognize me than Belgian people. But I did have some of our fixed clientele, you know, when they saw me in the trailers and stuff. That's when they you know, recognized me and started watching the program as well. So okay, who's gonna drop the link in the chat for the Okay Let's Go video? Okay, so Judita, do you not like Pepsi, or is, I think that's what I'm kind of making up from the comment. By the way, Hiker, how are you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. Yes, you need to know. Okay, so let me just search that for you. Let's go on YouTube. Let's do an Okay, let's go. So I do hope you will think it's funny. Let me just get you the Okay, so we have the longer one. Okay, I'm gonna show you the longer video. I'm not sure if you can see it. Okay, Hiker, best of luck. It'll be somewhere. Come on, come on. Alright. So, Hiker, you're eager to improve your cultural background. Now is your chance. Some Lego. Hey, fly with me. What's up? Okay, let's go. Dr. Pepper, baby, you're good and nice to do. What the hell? I don't know what that means. What's up, Sergio? How you doing? You ready for the Air Max build, bro? Okay, let's go. Hey, yo, you guys have to come to Belgium again. Six, 7. 6, 7. Oh my god. That's like the original 6, 7, okay? The Okay Let's Go guy was the original 6, 7 guy. Okay, so I think we are working on the body or the belly of Blastoise. I think, or it might be... Might even be the shell, but I don't think it's the shell. Oh damn! Man Bites Dog. Yes, that is a program from Belgium, or from the Netherlands as well, where they, you know, go around interviewing people and just showing their life. And this little boy was a fan of Lego. And also a big fan of carnival rides. So, you know, then he started to do the little Okay Let's Go voice and stuff. You know, the voice that they do in these carnival rides. There's usually a guy who does like all type of effects. So yeah, and then the little boy does it. And we all thought it was hilarious, so yeah. I'm not sure if you find it hilarious. But anyway, now it is part of the Lego culture, so now you know. Alright, Sergio, nice, man. That's good. If you're ready. Looking forward to the build, to seeing it built on you guys' stories. It is such a nice, beautiful build. Might even pick it up myself as well. One time. This is her theme song. Okay, I think we are working on the belly of the beast. So let's go. Nice curved parts here. Also some nice tan parts that I could use for Hogwarts, potentially. Click. Voila. Okay, so check this out. I think this is the front of the body, the belly. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I also do not like Dr. Pepper actually, so not my style. Oh, this was a tough one. Look at all those colors. Look at all these chicken. Okay, so do we have to make it once? Yes. Let me just see that I got my form on a little bit better. Okay. We got some nice bright colors for the inside of Blasty. Do you love Pepsi? Yeah, Pepsi, yeah, it's alright. I'm more of a Coke guy myself. But yeah, I think it's alright. But Dr. Pepper is not something that I like. I don't know. I haven't drank it. It's been like a really long time since I've ever drank Dr. Pepper again. So I might like it now. I think it's from before I was an adult actually. So I don't know. Might like it now. So might have to try. Give it another chance. Pepsi better than cola, Rafael. Oh my god. I'm still learning about you every day. I'm a stranger in a strange land. Yeah, probably. But the hiker, you are from the USA, right? Or goldfish? Oh, that is random. If you're from the USA, the cola there is really, you know, bad with all of the corn syrup in it. So the one we have out here is the same one as the Jewish community has in the USA. They have a Coca-Cola without the corn syrup. So that's the type that we have here in Europe, and that is pretty tasty. Much better in widescreen. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, true. Yeah, so for the people who are watching the vertical stream, if you want to see more of Venusaur, more of the base, let me just put the base together here as well. That might be nicer. Then be sure to check out the full stream on how am I gonna put this here? The full stream on my YouTube channel. There you can see the full base and stuff. There's a wider screen. So, and you're from Michigan, okay? So, and do you have those, or is it all corn syrup? So you can get sugar sodas like a regular sugar, or Pepis. Okay. I respect your choice, Judita Valos. So, no problem at all. But I'm more of a Coke guy. So, apologies in advance. I'm just saying that's my Pepsi's good. Coca is the shit. Yes. Different ingredients. Yeah. So in America or in the USA, from what I've seen, there the Coke has some corn syrup in it, and the high fructose corn syrup is really bad for your health actually. And so yeah, it's better to get the one, the other one, the one that we have here, because you know, the food. How do I say it? The food checkers or whatever, the people who, you know, control whatever food is allowed in your country, are more strict in Europe than they are in America. So there are many candies and stuff which have high fructose corn syrup and other ingredients that might not be allowed here in Belgium. But less common but possible for Pepsi and I think Coke. Okay. Make a poll. Can we make a poll? Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper. Start the poll. Is there different? Looks like 5D, way better. The poll is live, guys. The poll is live, I think. What do you mean 5D? The other stream, or? Let me make this a bit bigger for me. Yes. Okay. All right, so let me just lock in here for a moment. We got this, we got this. The wide stream, yeah, it's so much better indeed. But yeah, maybe I thought maybe we could reach some more people with the vertical stream as well. Today I've decided to go YouTube horizontal and YouTube vertical. But so another day I will always do YouTube horizontally, and I might do Instagram or I might do TikTok, depending on what. Because now I've done a Pokemon stream on Instagram. And I've done one here on YouTube, so the next one will probably be TikTok. You know, maybe we can get some more viewers out there as well, known with the stream, and then they can check out the wide stream here on YouTube as well. That would be nice. That's the goal, kind of, so. Because I do want to get to 10,000 subscribers. We're almost at 10,000. I've been on 9.9 for a few weeks already. So it would be nice to really finally get that 10k subscribers on YouTube. And hey man, hopefully one day we'll even get to 100,000. That would be very awesome for sure. But at the moment I do not have enough videos, I think, for people to really, or enough engagement really for people to really like subscribe. I can see comments from both streams. Yes, I have the stream here open, the vertical stream, and I have the stream on YouTube here in Streamlabs. So thank you, Judita. I really appreciate that so much. So thank you, and hopefully you'll love the content, because of course I don't want anyone to subscribe if they don't love seeing what I do, of course. So, but yeah, but so I can see the comments, but I do not have the poll in both comment section. So I only have the poll here actually in the vertical one. So yeah, we are almost done here. This and this. Bada bing, bada boom. On to the next. Stella or Jupiler? I'll have to go with probably Stella, even though I did drink more Jupiler when I was younger, I think. Not really because I thought about it a lot, but just, I don't know. Just randomly one time we started with Jupiler when I was young, and I don't know, I always got Jupiler back then. But I do like Stella as well. Both of them are kind of, you know, same ball league, so. And then Hank to go 100k on Instagram was actually really all a Hogwarts effort, so that really started with all of my Hogwarts reels. And then I had the reel with the magnetic boat system, because I was getting a few million views on some of my videos, and then I started with the magnetic boat system, which also garnered quite a few million views. So that's kind of started all. And I remember getting to 10K. And then, you know, I don't know, it just started going up. It kept on going up. And then I did one video with the magnetic boats and with the Journey to Hogwarts mock. And it started getting like million views. Then we got to like 5 million views. Eventually 10 million views. And right now the video is sitting on about 36 or 34 million views or something like that. And that reel alone got me like 28,000 followers just from that reel. So, but then it was that was during Lego Masters. And yeah, it was really crazy to see the millions of views. That was really, really insane. But unfortunately, I didn't earn a cent on those views because Instagram doesn't pay you anything here in Belgium. So that's really messed up. If I would have been a creator, you know, in a different country, I might have gotten a few thousand euros from it, like TikTok in the UK or something. So really, that's really messed up. But yeah, and then eventually I got to a point where I got 102,000 followers on Instagram. But I don't know, since Lego Masters I've been dropping some videos on my mini builds, Lego mini builds, from the Lego Masters show. And I don't know, I thought people would like to see them, but it turned out they didn't really like to see those videos or something, I don't know. And then all of a sudden I plummeted down to 97,000 something. And then I was inactive for a while, you know, with the baby and stuff. And so yeah, now I've been posting some more videos again. And I got it back to like 98.5. But then recently, I don't know why, it just started going down again. And then now we're back at 97 something. So yeah, and I think that is probably because most of the people who were following me for Hogwarts. And all of the updates I used to do on Hogwarts. But yeah, since of course I have my city, you know, crushed here. And broken apart. I don't have a Hogwarts here either, so... Yeah, I think people were really loving the Hogwarts city combo. And yeah, so... At the moment I don't have that, so... I only have the temporary Hogwarts layout in the garage. So I think if I get that going to an almost equal level as I had before... In terms of details and play features and stuff... Then I think the people will tune back in. I do hope so. So that's why I do want to make that a priority. And yeah, then eventually I can move on with the city. Try to make the city again, and so yeah. Oh yeah, Jupiter is a nice brand of beer for sure. And welcome hiker to the wide stream. So now in your stream you can see the entire base, not just Venusaur's little head poking out, but you can see the complete stream, the complete base, rather. So, yeah. Anheuser-Busch. What is Anheuser-Busch? Okay, so I think we're working on the shield here, and this is not a Ninja Turtle. This is Mr. Blastoise. Oh, a little stretch. Thank you, Judita Valos. I do really appreciate that. Okay, so now we're gonna connect this shell part to the other part. So let's see, like this. Do a little connection. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so really cool. Nice looking. Let me get some more points out here. Yeah, so here we can see a little crazy angle, you see? We got the angle, and then this connects out here as well into another one. So that's really crazy to get those angles in. That's some Pythagorean, I'm not sure what it's called. Theorem stuff here probably. So which is pretty cool. Okay, but I did see... Oh, no. I thought I made a little oopsie, but I was wrong, luckily, because then I had to take this apart again. Any teasers for my upcoming Hogwarts mock? Oh, teasers. I can give you guys a teaser. Let me just... I'll be right back. So. Okay guys, I'm back. Okay. There is a chance that this entire thing might fall apart because it's not structurally complete. But where can you guys see it? Let me just get onto this part out here. So what we are looking at right now. Alright, so we have part of the quad of Hogwarts, which is the building behind the Great Tower, which is shaped like a big square, which has a square, you know. This is one of the sides where we have room of requirement down here, and then the Gryffindor common room on this floor. So let me just show you what that looks like, because I haven't shown this anywhere else. So this is an exclusive one, so you can peek inside here. You can see the couch. Hello, Bouncy Beef. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching Lego Masters. Alright, so it is pretty big. This is just a side. So on this side is where the Great Tower is. So it kind of goes like this. So a big part of the Great Tower. And then we have this side, and then it comes back here as well. So this side out here, this will have another part, which will have the bridge going to the clock tower. So, but anyways, let's take a little look. So underneath here, we have where the room of requirement is usually, and out here we have. Does it work? Oh no. So my mechanism is stuck a bit. This is where the room of requirement mock is. Thank you so much, Bouncy Beef. You can check out the entire more videos on this. But so anyways, the underside of Hogwarts, not what we're gonna look at right now. There is a video on this where the door is moving with the walls. Right now it's going a bit crazy. But as you can see, this can get detached. So I'll have to take a look at the mechanism here to make sure that it's fixed. But as you can see out here, we have a little staircase, which is where the Great Hall staircase ends up here. Then we go up. This will lead us to this upper floor here, which can open up out here. So then I can take my little magic wand. Can you guys see it in the stream? I'm not sure. Let me just move this a bit. Alright, so now you can see it better, I think. So then I can take my little wand. Oh no, what did I do with the wand? Oh, here. I can put it in here, and then we'll have the door to the Gryffindor common room open up like this. So I still need the painting in there from the new set. I do have the set out here, so yeah, that's how it opens up out there. And then we can open up this part here. And then you can see the Gryffindor common room with all of the tapestry, you know, on the sides. We got the little window there with the sticker, which gives the illusion, you know, of of the tower in the back. And then we have the fire going on out there as well. Now for this one, I will be making multiple scenes, so we can slide out this little portion where I'll have multiple scenes from the Gryffindor common room, you know, the one with Neville where he falls over, Petrificus Totalis. And then we'll also have a scene with the golden egg. We'll probably have a scene with the Christmas, you know, with when Harry and Ron have their Christmas sweaters on. So that's what we'll have going on out there. And then out here we have the tower, part of the tower. You see we got the opening right here where they can reach the staircase. And then the staircase, now this part is a bit wonky. So then out here we have the bedrooms. Oh, so yeah, as you can see, it's not properly attached yet. This is where we'll have the beds. So yeah, I still have to figure out the top part for the tower and properly attach it all before we can really open it up. And then we have something on the side here. We have a little window. Let me see if I can show like this. This is where the stair comes up, and then you have this little area, you know, where Ron is standing. So out here is where Ron is standing when he comes down, where Harry is standing when he sees that there are presents and stuff. So yeah, I try to make it as accurate as possible to the movies, but I also kind of like to give it my own twist, which is something I'll be doing more in the future. So yeah, that's a little sneak peek. Let's get back to Blastoise. Yeah, so and then I have one feature in here, one cool feature in here that I want to show you guys still, but I'm not sure if I can easily show it. I will just quickly move the camera. Let me see where it was. Oh yeah, out here. Okay, so let me first show you how to access the feature. So out here underneath this window, there's a little brick or a little plate, and we can just move this, which shows the hole in there. So you see a little hole in there. Now that's where our wand is gonna go at. So now I'm trying to always hide the functionality holes, so you can, you know, so it's less obvious where it is. And then for this one, I'm quickly gonna take my phone out and show you guys. Yeah. Okay. So can you see inside? This is funny, man. All right, so you have the fireplace out there. Now I do hope you will be able to see this, but when I flip the wand, can you see who it is? We got a little face coming through the flames. Now this part is gonna get lit up. We're gonna have two flames, one on each side there, lit up. So I hope that that will make the effect look a lot nicer. Also maybe from this angle. Let me try to get inside here, which is really difficult. And you can see the face coming through. Yeet! Yeet! And then, yeah, of course, we got the rest of the Hogwarts room. So, yeah, still a lot of work to do on this. We got the movable scene here. Then underneath here is where the room of requirement is normally at, but it's not in here at the moment, so. Okay, let me just put my phone back. Okay. Is it good? But yeah, guys, so far the sneak peek for Hogwarts. We'll be working on this soon. So let me just see. Looking forward to the video for this. Thank you, Hiker. Yeah, it'll be it's in the works for a long time. The figuring out the roof is the most difficult part because we have a corner. We have a corner combination with a round tower as well. So that's pretty difficult. So and yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Seriously? Yes, we are serious. All right, so let me move this one out here. Maybe, you know, as a comparison, let me just show what this looks like compared to the old set. Old Dumbledore's office set. So it does look pretty tiny next to this one. So yeah. So I can't wait to get, you know, to continue on this project and share it with you guys as well. Alright, anyways. Big stretch. Back to Blastoise. But I hope you guys enjoyed that little sneak peek. And thank you so much, Hank. So really trying my best to get you know, the Hogwarts castle, you know, looking fresh. Trying my best to stay you know, to have some new features, things that people have not seen before. So hello, Cynthia. Thank you. Welcome from Brazil. Welcome to the stream. But so yeah, I will do my best always to add in a lot of play features. And of course the accessibility, like my brother said, I always loved to build a castle. That was something from when I was like 6 years old. I saw the movie for the first time. And the shot of the castle was something that really is like ingrained into my retina. And then from that point on, I always wanted to make the castle full of Easter eggs and all kinds of stuff. So, and functions and stuff. So yeah, I'll just have to share it soon. Thank you, and you'll probably see it pass by. And I think once we'll get going on the new Hogwarts mock again, hopefully it'll just, you know, keep on rolling, and then before we know it, it might be finished, the display, the temporary display in the garage. And then I can bring it to shows and stuff, and then yeah, we can show it to everybody here. And in the meantime, I can fix the city room, and then hopefully we'll do a Hogwarts 3.0. So yeah, that is a plan, because it's gonna be a while before the new city room will be finished. So it would be stupid to completely wait with Hogwarts, not do anything with it, because I do want to go a even bigger scale with the newest Hogwarts. So, but then I can use the Hogwarts that I have right now, just finish it up in the layout that I have going on out there. Just finish it completely full of details, you know, make it really clean, and then eventually afterwards we can make a bigger version. So yeah. Ciao, broski. Thanks for joining the stream. See you tomorrow at work. And yeah, thanks for joining. I'll post the results on my story probably, so you can check it out there. I think we will be able to finish Blastoise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more bags to go. So, or 8 including this one. So we'll finish it up. Thank you, Hiker. See you next time. Thank you so much. Cynthia Maluf Tavares. I think it looks great. I think it's really cool. I hope they don't stray too far from the original aesthetic, because the original aesthetic was really beautiful. So, all right, broski, see you tomorrow. But I think it looks good. I'm not the biggest fan of the new Hagrid. Hagrid being my favorite character, I don't think that they did him justice with the voice. And Nick Frost is a great actor, but I'm not sure if he's good for Hagrid. But hopefully, I'll be surprised seeing the actual series. So I don't know. I'll have to wait until then to really make a decision about it. So, but I think until now, seeing the little behind the scenes documentary, it's all looking really, really good. So I think they know they cannot mess this up. So yeah. All right. Oh, a little stretch. But yeah, I hope it'll make people interested in Harry Potter again, because of course there is also the controversial stuff, which I try not to really look into that much. But Hogwarts and Harry Potter will always have that special place in my heart specifically, and also in many other people's heart, I believe. You know, you cannot just ignore the magic of the series. So I think it's really awesome. Harry, Ron, Hermione, yeah, the casting is great. Really looking good, you know, and even Snape, because of course we got Snape, Black Snape now, which can kind of, you know, mess up the story, or not mess up the story, but kind of give it a different twist, an unexpected twist. But I do think seeing a completely different Snape than Alan Rickman's, I don't know, I did kind of like seeing, he looked pretty cool, you know, he had this expression on his face, which was really like, yeah, I don't know, I think it would fit. So yeah, I don't know how Hagrid is gonna be in the series. I don't know if Nick Frost was a good match, but yeah, I might be surprised by it still. So we'll see. We'll see it when the show airs. So he'll be one of the first magical people to be in the series. So I think we can instantly see it then, if he's good or not. So hello, Cody Kuroda 7262. And I think Cynthia above you is a Brazilian. I'm not sure, but she had the Brazilian flag posted, so I think she is. Brazil. Bugbeak also looked cool. Have you seen a Bugbeak already? I have not seen Bugbeak from the new series or the old series. Because that is pretty crazy. Okay, let's go. But in the behind the scenes documentary that they have going on, There is a part where they show all of these animatronics, which are really, really, really awesome. So, the new series. Have you seen Bugbeak from the new series? That's crazy. I have not seen it. Where have you saw? Where did you see it? Oh, damn. Damn, because I have seen the trailer and I've even seen many breakdowns of the trailer, so which is really crazy that they would also not have seen the Bugbeak then. Ah. This man. Hanky. Hank is banned. No, I thought, it would be also weird to show Bugbeak in the first trailer, so, or in the trailer for the Philosopher's Stone. But yeah, I mean, anything's possible, right? Has anyone seen a One Piece live action? Because those sets are also really epic, man. Can't wait to get those. I do hope I'll get them from the LAN, but probably not. The LAN has not been too... how do I say it? Generous with me, but well, can't complain, you know, so. Hanky. And Hank, I'm not sure if I asked last time, but what do you do for a living, if I may ask? I think we talked about this last time, but I'm not really sure anymore. I can be quite forgetful sometimes. Yeah, I thought, how weird is that? How can we even get Bugbeak this early? So, I wasn't thinking straight, man. You had me tripping. I'm excited about Harry Potter series. Yeah, I think it's gonna be epic, this series, for sure. It has to be epic. It's the one of probably the most expensive series to date, so it'll have to be good. Okay, Hank, I will not ban you this time. But no, keep the jokes coming. I've become a father myself, so I'm always up for some dad jokes. Okay, we're getting to the body. Oh, and I did not join this body up here. Okay. Bada bing. Bada boom. Would like to become a Lego influencer in some new and crazy way. Okay, alright, I can dig that for sure. And how do you mean in a big and crazy way? New and crazy way? I see a lot of new influencers, and there are many ways that they get really fast a big following really fast. So probably like doing a challenge with your wife or something. I've seen people do that, and they get like crazy hundred thousands of followers instantly. And so yeah, I mean, there are many ways to do it. But yeah, Hank, you will have my follow for sure. And what is your current job, if I may ask, Mr. Hank? Or maybe you're a Playmobil influencer, so that could be possible. Okay, we got some technique structures here. No. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we got a nice part going out here. So Blastoise is still pretty hefty guy. Still pretty big. I'm full-time with this job. But some models take months to create. My longest one was 6 months. Alright, so right now you're a full-time content creator, so. And Cynthia, right now I am building Blastoise. So we are building the Lego Blastoise from Pokemon. Okay, so Hank, you are actually a full-time... You are a Lego content creator, or if I understand it correctly. So you build models for people, or... Because that is really cool. Hello, Jujita, welcome back. We are now working on Blastoise's body. And he's coming along pretty nicely here. I would also love to become full-time Lego content creator, or, you know, anything to do with Lego. Designer, of course, also. But yeah, for me it hasn't worked out yet, unfortunately. Becoming an influencer. Well, I am pretty alright, but it's not enough to, you know, have an income to only live by. So at the moment I still have to work full-time, my other job. But I do intend to go half-time at a certain point if we start getting a bit more traction. So yeah, we'll see eventually. Playmobil was your thing. Playmobil was my thing as a kid. Grew out of this into Lego first as a fan, then making mocks. um, from others, and now I'm a designer, not for real. But so you do design for other people, and are you? Oh, okay, so you're building like a portfolio of builds, so then you can post. So you know that you can post regularly. Is that kind of like the thing? If I'm understanding correctly. That is a great way to get started for sure. If you have some content ready. For me, I do have a problem with I have plenty of stuff that I could make content on. It's just deciding what am I gonna do, what I'm gonna put my time into, and then hoping that it'll work out. And I just don't seem to have enough time to get everything that I want to get filmed or want to get out there, to actually get it out there. So that's my main issue. So I'm trying to become a bit more, efficient with my time. But it is difficult, for sure. So I do wish you the best in your content creator journey. So it'll be hard sometimes, but I mean, if you just stay consistent, I think you could definitely, make a living out of it. I know many YouTubers from Belgium as well, so and from Holland as well, so who have hundreds of thousands of followers. So that's really, really nice. Thank you, Judita. Thank you so much. So yeah, I thought I would do this, streaming stuff to add a little bit of another dimension to it, so people can really, see the raw stuff. And for me, I was gonna build this set anyway, so why not just show it in a little stream while I'm building it. Maybe some people would find it exciting. So thank you for joining the stream. Okay, we got one of the claws in here, one of the hands. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so Hank, you applied to become a designer. I did apply for a job at Legos Design last year, but for some crazy reason I removed my account, which site called. That's really crazy how they deleted your account then, or that's really weird. And did you also put in like a portfolio, or how did you apply? Was it also via the talent pool, or? And did they then first confirm that you were gonna get the job or something, or? Dream has left, to be honest. I still would like to see what would happen if it all went well, though. Well, maybe you can just try to apply again, because it's really weird that they would delete your account. That's really weird. But yeah, I don't know. Never give up on your dream, I would say. So and then maybe one day we'll see each other in in Denmark. So. Thank you, Goody Valos. Thank you so much for the compliment. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you'll check out some of my next streams as well. That would be nice. Okay, and then who is your clientele? Do you have like companies and stuff who buy stuff from you, or how does that work? Okay, we got the second hand in here. I made a cover letter, upload a strong portfolio, put in my resume. Okay. And then it just deleted your account. So that's crazy, man. Okay, now we're working on the shell here. After 2 months of waiting, boom, gone. I don't something because AliExpress. Yeah, AliExpress. Yeah, I did have it happen to a friend of mine as well. Luckily, for some reason, or I just haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen my Hogwarts mocks on AliExpress. So yeah, I don't know why, but it's good. I'm not mad about that. But yeah, it's really weird. I didn't expect for Lego to do something like that, so that's a shame to see. Oof, this is so satisfying. Just look at that shell piece out there. Those new big macaroni pieces looks really, really awesome. This is his bag actually. His belly looks pretty full, pretty good. Good tummy, good boy, good boy. Thank you, Judita. Yeah, I'm talking in the other stream as well to Hank. So yeah, I think so. So maybe there might be a mock of me somewhere, but I think building instructions is not really my best. Not something that I'm really great at. So maybe they found a lot of flaws or something. And I always like to use a lot of old parts. Some of the classic Harry Potter parts, so I don't know. Maybe they couldn't make those or something. I don't know, the AliExpress guys. They, I don't know why they haven't chosen my mocks, but I am pretty grateful because I have them available on Rebrickable, so... Okay, so now we got one of the feet going on here. And I do think we will be finished in time here. My back is hurting a bit though. But that's all part of the Lego process. Yeah, the application process, I don't know, I'm looking forward, well, I'm excited to see how it'll go, but, yeah, I don't know if it's, I just hope they don't delete my account then either, because, that would be really, really bad. But I do really have to get started on this portfolio. It's really important because I do really, you know, want to try and become a designer, go to Denmark. I would love to live there. I would really love to live there, so yeah. Hopefully it'll work out. We'll see. Hello, Joy. How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Hopefully you'll enjoy the stream as well. We are building some. We are building a set today. We're building Blastoise here today. But in my other streams, I will also be doing some custom work. So if you're a fan of the custom stuff, be sure to stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe if you want to, you know, stay up to date with the content and stuff. And then hopefully I'll see you in one of my next videos as well. All right, so we're working on one of the feet here. I'm not online with my, all right. Alright, man. Well, I'm wishing you the best as well. So that's really awesome if you can get some of the models done. Just, if you have a bit of a portfolio already, just, you know what? Dave, just post it, you know, and yeah. That'll be a nice start. And then from there on, you can, you know, you can keep building models and stuff, and yeah. What's up, Davey? How are you doing? The community build. Whoo, I've did some research though, so I will be looking at the Narnia build. So yeah, I'm excited for it. But first, I have to finish this Pokemon set, man. This Pokemon set's the biggest set I've ever built, and it's taken a long time. So yeah, I do want to get this finished so I can get the box, you know, put up nicely in the attic, and just get put it in a nice spot, put it in a nice place, and just, you know, Brikantiers. Yeah, it is easier said than done. But we'll get started on it soon. But I also have to get started on Hogwarts. That is also a priority. But you know, Hogwarts and Narnia stuff can be kind of like interconnected in some way. So probably after the community build, I'll add the little, what is it? Closet that they go through. I'll probably add it somewhere in the Forbidden Forest. I think that'll be a nice addition. As a little multi-dimensional thing. Joanna, I do not have the Technic McLaren. Unfortunately, I don't have any Technic sets. While I do love the Technic sets and I appreciate them, they're not my priority when collecting Legos. So that is why right now I don't have it yet. What is this? Oh, okay. I see. So I did a little oopsie here. Thank you, Davey. But for some reason, I'm always just missing the pieces that I need. So, hello Namlos, welcome to the stream. I do not have the Lego Technic McLaren P1, unfortunately. It is a nice looking set, but I don't have it. And yeah, Hank, for sure, man, no problem at all. Just, you know, just keep on trying. I've been in this game for 7 years now, so there are many ups and downs for sure. So don't let it drag you down, and just, you know, keep on going. If you have a dream, follow your dream, like Luffy would say. So yeah. Yo, that would be nice. I could use an extra pair of arms though. That would be really handy. Sometimes I think my brain wants to go faster than my body, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, you know, we just keep on trying. Now I've been slacking a bit. I'll quickly try to, you know, speed it up a little bit. The story of Lego always missing the pieces. Yeah, for sure, man. I've been hoarding pieces like crazy for the last couple of years. But still, I'm always missing the part that I need, which is really insane. So, yeah. And, Davey, if you got time on your build, you should definitely pass by and we're gonna get the lights hooked up, man. That'll be so epic. Can't wait to see that. Bang. Foot number 1 almost done. What the hell? The McLaren P1 is my absolute dream car, and someday I hope to get it. Do you mean the Lego car or the real car? Because if you want to get the real car, the Lego version already costs a bit, but the real one costs even more, I think. But I wish you the best of luck with that. And it is a very beautiful one. Right now I am on bag 44. So I've already built up until bag 27 in the previous stream, which was Venusaur, which you can see out here. Let me just get this base out here. So I've built that last week somewhere. And then now I'm continuing on the second box. So, yes. The real car, yes. Well, for sure, man. If you just keep on, you know, working on your dreams, I'm pretty sure you will get it one day. Just go for it. Set your goals. Try to get them. And I'll sure you'll get it eventually. Now, let's see. Where do we put this thing? Oh, right on top here. Okay. Let's go. All right. How many spare pieces do you have after all these years? Spare pieces, a lot, but I also, you know, I buy a lot of parts on Bricklink and stuff. I also have this store. Look, we got one leg already. Yoo-hoo! Let's go. No, I sort out my spare pieces like I have out here. All of these, I have little bins, smaller bins than those right in front of me. And that is where I will part them out after the build. I parted out the Venusaur stuff, so... Alright guys, we only have 5 more bags to go, nice! So we are on schedule. Alright Joanna, so the real car is $3 million, which is pretty crazy. But, I mean, I don't know. If you aim high, you might actually get 3 million, but I would prefer 3 million in Lego, so that is what I would prefer. Or maybe, you know, 1 million for a nice house and then 2 million for just the Lego inside of the house, so. Need to start buying pieces so I can start, but lack of skills and money for the moment. I understand it, Davey. Luckily, we have the Luck Bulk, which is a really nice way to get cheaper parts, because it's still expensive, unfortunately. But, yeah, I do understand the struggle for sure. But yeah, maybe see what you got. See what you can work with what you got already, and then afterwards you can check out some more parts. Maybe with the new Lug Ball coming in. Not sure if you've placed an order. Your dream car is a Hellcat. Okay, that's a pretty cool car for sure. I think my dream car is pretty difficult. I think my dream car is pretty basic, because I'm not really a big car guy, but I think like a big nice truck or something, maybe the Lamborghini truck or something. I think that's a pretty cool one. And like I have a son now, so probably gonna get some more kids soon. So I do want to get something kid friendly. So a 2-seater would probably not be good enough for all of the kids. Your Hellcat costs $923. That's a pretty specific number. But yeah. Seems a lot more attainable though. Davey, how was the Easter? The Easter celebration in your village. In your city rather. It looked really nice. Oh, we got some beats. Always nice to build with some beats in the background. Now I do like to put on some, you know, some Harry Potter themed music. It always gets me, you know, in the Harry Potter mood. But unfortunately, I cannot listen to it here on YouTube or on stream, unfortunately. So that is a shame, because I would love to, you know, play that in the background instead of this. Well, this music is not too bad, but it's not really Harry Potter. But yeah. When is your son allowed in your Lego room? Well, he has been here actually in the last stream, in the first, not the first stream, the second what was it? No, it was the first stream on this big set. He was actually here, so I have some big bricks. Check out this stuff. I got it from Denmark. Got some official Lego big bricks. Probably haven't seen this size before. And it's real Lego. And these were made for like playgrounds and schools and stuff. And so we were really looking forward to them. They had them in the Lego house. You could play with them. And then we went back for Scarbeck. And then the one thing we really wanted to get from Scarbeck was some of those blocks for my little boy, because he really loved playing with them in the Lego house. And we eventually got them, so we found them. But a Dutch couple as well who had them. And they sold us a bunch for like 300 euros or something, which is a lot, but it's pretty cheap for the rarity of you know, of those blocks, because they are really rare. They're really hard to get. And then the ones I saw online were like double the price. So yeah, my son was here during the stream already, and he was playing with that. So, oh damn, your knee! What happened to your knee, bro? I also have to get a scan of my knees soon, because mine are also fit. How many? Yeah, the big bricks, and the thing with them is they are like squishy, you see, but they do have a great clutch power. Oh, well, not that great though. Pretty great clutch power. So they're perfect to build like a big castle. And I got about 80 to 90 of those big bricks. And you know, these are just the 2x2s, but I have some 2x4s. I also have some rounded ones. Let me quickly show you those, because we actually made a little sofa. Check this shit out. I actually made a little sofa for my son to sit on. So, and besides these, we still have a few more. You see the rounded ones. So they're pretty cool. And they are soft, so if he falls on them, it's alright. Okay, so I dropped a part here. Yes. Well, the studs are soft, so it's pretty awesome. It's pretty good to sit on it, actually. Yeah, they quit. They never made them. They never sold them. Actually, they actually handed them out to schools and stuff. And the last one was made in, I think, '98. And then I don't know why they stopped producing them, actually. But yeah, they did, unfortunately. And I think they then moved on to the Quattro bricks, perhaps, or something, which are also pretty soft, but not as soft as these are. So I'm not sure. Maybe it was because they had the little financial stuff going on back then in the 2000s, the beginning of the 2000s. So maybe that's the reason. Yeah, the car. So that's my son loves to make some towers with it and stuff. So yeah, that's why we got it for him. And then last time he was here with Gerada with my wife in the other stream. And so yeah, he is allowed in here because most of my stuff is placed high. Yeah, that'll be funny. But so yeah, for me, he can already come in here. We also have the displays, the store displays behind me there, which he likes to push the buttons off a lot. So yeah, he can. For me, he can already come in here. We just have to be careful with the small parts. But for the city room, that'll be probably a bit later because yeah, that'll be pretty difficult. But I remember my little nephew coming in the city room when he was about 3 years old. So that's kind of the age I think that's appropriate. I started building Lego when I was 4, so I think when he's 4, he should also start. building Lego. So yeah. Oh. Yeah, that would be really cool because when I was young, my parents were not really that into Lego. They actually really hated the fact that I made so much mess. But yeah, eventually, you know, I've become a big Lego fan. My brother was also a little bit of a Lego fan, not too much. But in our household now, yeah, Lego is definitely a massive thing. So hopefully he'll like it as well. Because if he doesn't, then he'll have to find a new home, which will be difficult for him. But yeah, we'll see. I can only imagine if I was a kid and my parents were that much into Lego as I am right now. I mean, I would have been the happiest child ever because I was really a big fan of Lego. And back then, we didn't get these events, or we got them in Holland and stuff, but I never went to any of those. And that's something that I really think is a shame because I would have loved that so much. So I would love to go with my I would love to go to many of these conventions with my kids. So hopefully he'll like it as well. So. Joanna, yes, I do have some speed champions. I have some older ones, and then now I have the movie speed champions. So we have the Fast and Furious, the Dom's car, and then we have the, what the hell is the other guy's name again? Can't remember the name, but then I also have the speed champion DeLorean time machine, and I would also love to get the Lightning McQueen, also a very nice one. And let me see the new ones. There are many new ones as well, pretty cool ones. So start building with Lego around 4 or 5, Playable next, and Lego later from 18 since I started making money. Yeah, I do understand that. I also did like Playmobil as well, but it was more limited, you know. Playmobil is much more limited than Lego, of course. I could only make so much with it. But the thing was, Playmobil had a lot of nice themes, which I really enjoyed. Alright guys, take a look at this. We got a body going on, and some legs and some arms. Yes sir, just missing the head right now. And a bit more of the shell in the back as well. But no, so yeah, I did like Playmobil. I did love especially all of the teams that Lego did not have, like Vikings. I got that classic Vikings camp and stuff. But then Lego came out with Vikings, and then I just only wanted the Lego Viking stuff. So pretty that's actually one of the main reasons why I bought Playmobil, was for, you know, the stuff that Lego did not have back then. Okay, so we're making some butt cheeks for Blastoise. Alright, so I never really looked at his butt cheeks like that. So he has some very round butt cheeks. Davey, are you a professional Playmobil hater? I am also not that much into it nowadays, of course. Well, I'm not into it at all, but I mean, I could appreciate it for sure. Davey has left it. Okay, we are building the rest of the tubes here. I really love these big macaroni tubes. I think I'd have to get a few of those and try to make something cool with it. Alright, let's see. We can hook it up out here. Alright, so look at that. I think the Bowser figure also has a similar build like this. But I think the back looks really cool. It does look a lot smaller than Venusaur, for example. So take a look at that. Next to Venusaur, Venusaur looks really huge. But he is also the biggest one of them all. Because Venusaur has the most pieces and he has a flat base. And then the Blastoise bags already have less pieces. And then like there's a lot of parts that go into the base as well. Many more parts than would go into the base of Venusaur. So I'm not sure how they scale up in real life. I think the Venusaur, the Blastoise and Charizard are very well scaled next to each other, but I'm not sure for the Venusaur. So yeah, I might have to check out a comparison video on YouTube or something where they show the sizes of the Pokemon next to each other, so that I could compare it and see it. Because yeah, it looks pretty. Yeah, the Bowser set has the same, you know, the same macaronis, right? So. But I think the Bowser set is a bit bigger still than this Blastoise, so... But I'm sure some people, someone has made a video comparing Blastoise to Bowser. I'll just have to find it somewhere. So yeah. But he's a lot smaller, yeah, so... you start off with the biggest one. Not sure what I'm building right now, maybe... I don't know what this part is, but yeah, we'll see soon enough. Let's get a little drink on. Yeah, the size difference is crazy indeed. Yeah, the Mario shell gifted purchase indeed. Maybe it can fit on this one. That would be funny. If you could fit the Mario shell on this one. Oh, okay, so we are making the tail right now. Okay, pretty cool. Got a little waggly tail. Let me insert that right between them cheeks. Bang. We have a little turtle tail. Or, well, that's what they want you to think it is. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, anyway. It does look pretty cool though, indeed. Alright, so now we are starting on some shell parts. So let's see. Blastoise. And then hopefully next time Gerada can join us for the Charizard, because that's actually her favorite and she wants to build it. But I am sure she will never build it in one sitting, because she loves to build more custom stuff herself, so that's more her jam. She doesn't really like this instruction stuff. But yeah, we'll see. Then she can start on it and then I can finish it. I think that would be a great trade-off. Okay, let's see. We got part of the shell here. Okay, so take a look at that. Pretty nice. And this will be the top part. Which is my favorite Pokemon. So this Blastoise used to... I have the Mario shell. I do not have the Bowser. I do have the Mario shell. But I have it sealed, you know, for... just kept it sealed in my collection for resale probably one day. Or maybe if I do have place for a little Mario display, I might put it there as well. But Blastoise used to be my favorite when I was a kid. And then I also really like Machamp. He's a really cool Pokemon as well. For the rest, let me think. Gyarados, also very awesome Pokemon. So Gyarados for sure, yeah. Alright, check this out. Got the shell. The shell is looking nice, for real. Alright, we got 3 more bags to go. Let's go. Oh, nice. You got them both, Davey. Are you a big Mario fan? Charizard is... yeah, of course, Charizard is also one of my favorites, for sure. Venusaur, I also was not that much a fan. But I do appreciate him, especially in Lego form. I think he looks really great. Bulbasaur was, yeah, Bulbasaur is a cutie pie, you know, so he's a little cutie pie. All right, guys, we got. This is either a water effect or it's a squirting fart effect from when Hank went to the toilet earlier. So might be it could be one of each. So, and Joanna Bowser is bigger indeed. I am pretty sure of it. That he's bigger, but he has a similar, I think, some sort of similar technique used on his shell as well, with those big macaroni pieces. But I'm not entirely sure. Okay, now we got some of the side shells going in. Some of the side shells here, which have the cannons on them. Yeah, no, I understand it for sure. I was also specifically a fan of the first season. After that, I didn't really pay too much attention, but I can totally understand it, man. It's not nothing to be hated about. I was also not a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff before. So yeah, it's just, you know, so you like some things and you don't. So, but I did love the original 151 Pokemon. It was really I really loved those. So they need to bring out a Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur set. Well, I am thinking that they're gonna bring them out in minifigure scale. So probably in the Pokeball set, I think they might have the 3 starters plus Eevee plus Pikachu, and if they don't put them in there, I'm pretty sure they will put them in another set. But I think we will definitely get the minifigure versions of them. Joanna, your friend Gavin is in a wheelchair and he has a muscle dystrophy and he will never be able to walk. That sounds horrible. So sorry for that. I hope he does find something that'll bring him joy. And then even though he's bound to the wheelchair, he might still, you know, enjoy life. Because there is much to enjoy even though you have a handicap. So, yeah. Well, hope it all turns out great for him though, so... Pokemon is for me the first 150, the rest is mad. Yu-Gi-Oh was awesome. Yeah, I can understand that. My brother was very much into Yu-Gi-Oh, but he always tried to force me into joining him for the card game, and I just was not into the card game stuff. Also with Pokemon, the card game was not my cup of tea. I love the cards, to trade them, but playing the actual game was not something that I was, you know, interested in back then. And I'm also not interested in that right now. You've built a Bowser holding a Nintendo controller. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, well, I'm not sure if you saw the next wave of Pokemon sets that are bringing out. You know, big scale Pokemon sets, which will be Rayquaza, then Munchlax or something, Munchlax, and then also the flaming tiger dog. I'm not sure what he's called anymore. Damn. So that's so we have best wishes for your friend Gavin here in the other chat. And if you love cars, hopefully you know, you can build some cars together, some Lego cars. Hopefully that'll cheer him up a little bit. Ha! That's not the first time I've heard something like that. So, Bouncy Beef says, me and my brother were so good at trading Pokemon cards that they got banned in my school. Yeah, I do. That's not the first time I've heard that happening in a school. But that's really annoying, you know, when a school does it. But yeah, I think we had a similar thing with like the diddle paper stuff before. You had some diddle, you know, that's like the mouse with the big feet. And we also used to trade like paper for it and stuff. And I think it also got banned in our school. Because, you know, schools, they don't want anything cool. They just want you to be seated and do some boring stuff. a little stretch. Bang. Are they gonna make Arcanine? Yeah, Arcanine. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. Yes. That's a very nice one, right? Really excited for that one. So, yep. Arcanine and Rayquaza. So Rayquaza is also one of Pokemon Emerald, which is still a Pokemon my brother used to play the game. So yeah. Okay, so your brother was also into the trading card game. Yeah, well, we did have a lot of cards before, but I don't know. I think they ended up at my nephew's house or something, and I think he just threw them away or something. He was not really into that stuff, so big shame, big shame. But so yeah, those are the ones coming out. Munchlax, Arcanine, and Rayquaza. So shout out to Joanna, of course. You get one shout out. And shout out to your friend. Hopefully, you know, he'll get better, or at least he'll you know, he'll be able to live with it properly. So shout out Joanna, shout out you. Yeah, the Pokemon card game before was, or do you mean Diddle, Hank, or? Look at this blasting thing here. Flippos, yo, the Flippos were awesome, dude. Flippos were the shizzle. Okay, and we also have the One Ring in here. One ring to rule them all. One ring to catch them all. Flippos were the stuff, man. You could just, you know, buy a bit of chips, and you got some nice Flippos in them. You could get the little booklet at the store. Man, those were the times, man. That was really, that's some nostalgic stuff. Freaking Flippos. Oh, okay, so Bouncy Beef says, I was constantly scamming children. I was constantly scamming children with bad cards and saying that they were good and getting good cards from them. Okay, well, that's not so nice, but I mean, yeah if you want to make some business, sometimes you gotta do some stuff that's might not be so nice, but then I can kind of understand why they did ban it, though. So, but yeah. And for Judith Avallo says 400 cards. Okay, that's a pretty crazy collection. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let me see. Okay, oh, we got the cool technique out here. A very cool technique. Look at that. For this 45-degree. Because this is a regular... This is how it's, you know, in the regular grid. Then we got a 45-degree angle here. Alright, pretty awesome. Oh, the Pokemon cards. Yeah, they took over our school as well, for sure. That was a crazy time. It was really, really cool, though. Especially the aesthetic, you know, of those old cards. Just looked so cool. So, yeah. Now, my brother-in-law is a big collector. He collects a lot of Pokemon stuff. He has a bunch of old cards as well. He also sells cards, so... Okay, we got the first cannon going on here. And we got some water in here. Check this out. Okay. We have one of the blasters here. Really awesome. So let me just click this one on here. Ooh, okay. That's looking really awesome. Check this out. Wow. Okay, I'm really loving that shell design here. We definitely have to light up those blasts somehow. So that'll be something I'll be doing. And you can kind of move them around a little bit. Not too much, but yeah. Yeah, the rings are really awesome. Now, I did end up with 2 extra rings, and I think it was the same last time as well. So I'm not sure if they always include 2 extras, but... Or I must have missed one somewhere. Yo, guys, we are at the second to last bag here. So we got another shell, and then I think we're gonna have the head, and then we are finished. So we are definitely on time. I thought it was gonna take 3 hours and a half. And yeah, so we are now almost at 3 hours. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Those tiny spinners, yeah. That's correct. What were those? You know, with the rocket power. Tag Team Latios and Latias PSA 10. Oh, that's nice, man. Now I don't really know a lot of the Pokemon cards, so probably cannot say if they are valuable. So, but they sound valuable. So yeah. So if I can finish this up in half an hour, then we are perfectly on schedule. So that's really, really great. And then it's not too late here. Then it's 1:30 here. So 1:30 in the evening or in the nighttime. Yes, sir. Okay. What am I looking for? What am I looking? Oh, this part here. Okay, I do feel my attention is getting a bit lower, so I will need some special power up. Let's go. Gonna eat a little eggy here. Oh wait, that's not the one I want. No, I want the Oreo milky one. Milka. Let's go. Gotta chop them all. Gotta eat them all. Question: how big is my Lego room? The one we are in right here is 4 meters by 5 meters. Beyblade. Oh, I thought you meant the spinners from the chips. There were also like some spinners in the chips. Yeah, Beyblades. Those are really awesome, of course. Okay. My energy is alright, but I still need another egg. I'm fueled up. Hogwarts room at the moment, I think it's about 1 meter something on like 2 meters or almost 2 meters and a half, I think, something like that. You can check out the size of my current, the temporary Hogwarts display. You can find it in one of my videos. But the new Lego City room will be 4 meters by 6 meters. So a bit longer, a bit bigger than this one. So if you want to get a chicken that's laying chocolate eggs, you just have to wait until it's eating, and after it's eating, you can just take its bum, and then if you're lucky, something brown will come out instead of something white, and then just eat it without looking at it, and just imagine that it is an egg. And then you'll get a nice chocolate egg laying chicken, but you'll have to get it fresh out of the source though, because if not, then you will probably not be able to really put them in a basket or something, because it'll not look as good as chocolate eggs. But yeah, I think the best time to get chocolate eggs is right now after Easter, when all of the eggs are on sale. Yeah, you can also see my previous building room, which was the room that we're gonna now transform into the new Lego City room. But I do show a little bit of a tour of that one in one of my newer room videos where I'm renovating this room actually. I think the very first one. I think the very first renovation video is one where I also show the other room. And that one is like about 1 meter longer than this one here. And eventually I'll also do a basement tour, because I do have a few rooms here. Like the garage, like the other city room. And then there's also a room out here where I keep all of my sealed sets. A little small room, so... yeah. Nice and fresh, straight from the source. A bit warm, probably. A bit warm, but that's alright. Then you know it's fresh. Okay, so guys, we got... Look at this base. So we're gonna get 2/3 of the base finished today. Really excited about that. Bouncy Beef, what do I think of the smart bricks? Not that much of a fan yet. I do think they have great potential, but I think they made a bad decision by implementing them in Star Wars sets first. I think the Star Wars sets are really bad because they couldn't get, you know, the licensing for the music or whatever, and those characters are just like that's what they sound like, which is really which is just so laughable. So I don't know. And I think especially something they should really do is just sell the damn smart brick separately. Just sell it for like, I don't know, 20 euros or something, so we could, you know, so you can just get a smart brick, get another one, get an extra one. It's so stupid that it's only available like in a, you know, in a big set now, and then when you have the big set and then you have another compatible set, then you can only use one smart brick across those sets. So that's a bit stupid. I think that it would be so much better to get a separate smart brick. That would be so nice, you know. So I don't know why they didn't think of that, but and yeah, Hank, well, I appreciate the spawn. So yeah, if you have time, of course, you can always check them out. I have a lot of old city videos as well, if you're into that. So I do appreciate you taking the time to look at them. And yeah, hopefully, well, we have the renovation of this room, which is probably one of the more exciting, newer videos. And soon we'll get some more Hogwarts updates as well, if I find the time to yap on about those. And, you know, and Bouncy Beef, yes, they cost very much, and they cost a lot in marketing as well. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of it. I think they should have invested their money into, you know, making better molds for the Star Wars characters. I think they have been doing them bad for a few years now. So yeah, the IP of Star Wars raises the price for sure. So I think we'll see, hopefully we'll see cheaper sets in the future, and we will also get Pokémon smart sets. So that might be a lot nicer, you know, so you can battle together. You can have your Pokemon battle or something. And if they can flush that out, if they can make that system really cool and you know, make it like really worth it to battle with your friends and stuff, then I think the smart brick will maybe make a comeback. So that would be nice. Because when I first heard of the smart brick, I thought it would be something, you know, that you could connect also with the Lego motors. You know, you might have like a train going, and then when it passed the smart brick, it maybe like stopped, and then it made a noise or something, and then it continued, and then you could call it back or something, you know, like smart stuff. But yeah, at the moment, I don't know, they're still saying that there's still so much more to come. So maybe, yeah, maybe we'll see some really nice advancements in the future for the smart brick. But I don't know. It's difficult for me to truly believe in the power of the smart brick. All right, anyways, guys, the shell is completed. Just look at that now. I do have to say there are some gaps in the back. You can kind of see some of the brighter colors in there, so that's something that I'm not really a fan of. Also on the side here, I think they should have went with some more, you know, not as bright colors, so you would not see it, or it would kind of blend in with the tan or something. So that is something I'm not that much a fan of. But the shape of the shield of the shell looks really, really good. Now the gaps in between them could have probably done it a bit better. But we are reaching the final. We have bag 49. The final bag, so very awesome. We will build the head of Blastoise. And we still have 23 more minutes to go to stay on schedule, which I am pretty sure we are at the moment. Now, we also have some printed parts, so I can show you those as well. We have the eyes of Blastoise. We have the little nose. So yeah, pretty awesome. So let me build this one, and then in about half an hour we will have this one finished. Maybe even faster, so. Bag 49, I think the total will be somewhere around the 60s. So I like the idea of smart bricks. My guess for their weird sounds is more of a generic reason. Now they can distribute all over the world with one minifigure software tech inside instead of creating more. Yeah, well, it has a synthesizer inside, so it makes the noises on the spot. It does not have a database of saved sounds, so I do think that's pretty smart. But with the Star Wars ones, it just sounds so bad. The sounds are just really, really bad. So, you know, when Yoda is talking, it doesn't really have to be him talking, but it's like... I have already built Blastoise, and I have already built a Venusaur, and the base for Blastoise as well. So, yeah. Now I'm quickly gonna, you know, finish up this head, put them all together on the base, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. And then we'll do Charizard in a different stream. Probably somewhere this week or maybe Sunday. I also have to order some lighting parts as well, which I cannot forget later, so... Oh. Hello, Juditas. How you doing? We are almost finished with Blastoise. Just missing the head. Okay. But bag 49. But on the other hand, having them speaking our language makes it more attractive for kids that are $1 billion company and can easily... Yeah, well, I do think, you know, if you, especially with Star Wars, you know, even though you are from like Spain or something, everyone knows the iconic Star Wars sounds and stuff. So, I mean, it's a bit of a shame. But yeah, as I said, they don't have any pre-recorded stuff on the smart brick. It's all just using a synthesizer, so it kind of makes the music on the spot, as well as then the noises for the characters, which is a bit of a, you know, special. I don't know if they can really make him say words. I don't think it's possible even so. But then I would just have them say nothing at all. Maybe just even only have the sound of like a lightsaber or something coming out. So that might even be better than to have it make this weird robotic noise for like Yoda. That's kind of what it sounds like. So that's just you know, not really good. And I know they want to get off the screens. That's what they wanted. They didn't want to have any app for it or something. But to me, you know, in this case, an app might have been nicer. So you could kind of program it to do some stuff. Not just, oh, scan this tile, make this noise. Scan this tile, if you put it upside down, it'll make a ah noise. Maybe just, you know, have some more, you know, some more substantial coding stuff to it. As I said before, with a train or with another, I don't know, what the hell is this music, man? Subconscious mind, no, thank you. Beautiful beat, let's put that on. When did you begin with your love? Okay, bye Joanna, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you another time as well. Thank you so much for watching. When did you begin with your love to Lego and why did you begin to film videos? I began my love for Lego when I was 4 years old. I really loved it. Then up until I was 12, 13, 14, all I wanted for my birthday, everything I wanted was Lego. But then I got kind of got away from Lego a little bit. And I started doing some other stuff. I used to be a skater for many years. I used to be a skateboarder and I just hung out outside. And then when I was in my 20s, my girlfriend, no problem at all. Thank you, Joanna, for watching. We'll see you next time. Oh my god. So I have to put this in here. But so then the mother of my son. Damn. I don't know why this is so difficult. Yeah. Yeah, got it. But so then she actually got me back into Lego. She saw my collection at my parents' house. And then she was like, why don't you buy Lego anymore? Why don't you build Lego anymore? And so yeah, then I started getting back into Lego. And then I started, you know, creating a social media account just to share my journey. Maybe even, you know, find some like-minded people. And that was 7 years ago. So that is where right now. This is where we're at right now. So yeah. It evolved quite heavily, and then you know, I got to do Lego Masters and stuff, and that was such a fun time. Got to meet a lot of great people there, who I still talk to almost every day now. So also some great people I didn't immediately or not directly saw there, but you know, kind of like on a kind of side quest like a Davy. So really awesome to meet, you know, all of those cool people. And Hank, cool they crammed in so much stuff. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if it will have enough, you know, if it'll be enough to live up to the hype that they've created. So we'll see about that. I think Lego many times they just try to do too much stuff. I think if they would just keep it simple, that'll just be better, you know. Just give us prints, give us nice new figures. Don't try to go too much, you know, the modern way with like hidden side and all of that stuff, you know, getting an app for this, app for that. Just keep it simple, you know, just put in the technology that we want to see, you know. Not just make something because then you can be on all of the tech, in all of the tech magazines. Oh, created the newest innovation, whatever, you know. Just keep it simple. Give us castles, give us whatever, and then we'll be happy, you know. All of this extra gimmick stuff is not something that I'm personally a fan of. So for me, it was not necessary at all to get a smart brick. I think we could have lived perfectly without a smart brick. So. And yeah, I'm also really glad that she took me out of my dark ages because, you know, I could have never imagined that my girlfriend would even, you know, many guys, their girlfriends hate the Lego, you know. They would rather, they would be so mad that they would spend like, yeah, hundreds of euros on Lego, which I do understand, of course. But the same wifeys would then spend hundreds of euros on random clothes or something. So yeah, I mean, to each his own hobby, right? So, but so I'm very lucky with my wife that she not only allows me to have the Lego, but she also, you know, she's also part of my building squad. She loves to, you know, check out new sets. She loves to see the same movies and stuff that the sets are based on. She's a big One Piece fan as well. So I'm very lucky, you know, with her. So it's always really nice that we share those same things. We also like to cosplay, as you can see. So, but yeah, it's really fun. Okay, guys, let me see. We are almost finished here. 13 minutes to go. Why am I not finding this piece? Oh, under the booklet. Happens way too many times. Got a bit of a head going on already. Pretty cool. And nice that you met so many AFOLs through your Lego journey. Yeah, for sure. I've met tons of AFOLs through the journey, and it's been really, really nice to finally have some people, you know, to talk to about Lego, because most of my friends, of course, they were not really into Lego. They did enjoy, you know, chilling out, you know, chilling with me while I was building. They also really like to see my builds and stuff. They were very supportive of it all, but they were just not Lego fans themselves, which was, you know, a bit of a shame. So then now, yeah, now I have a lot of friends, so that is really cool. I'm really happy with it. So yeah. But we still want to make some more mocks, want to go to more shows, but with my work it's pretty difficult because those shows are always you know, on the Saturdays and Fridays, which are the days that that it's the busiest at my restaurant. So it's pretty difficult, you know. Okay. Almost done here. Okay, so we don't really have much articulation here, which is a bit of a shame, I think. Yeah. The mouth cannot really open or close. It moves like literally 1 millimeter, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah. He'll always have his open mouth expression. Alright, guys, so let's see. We got the head. The weekends in Hurricane are indeed important. Yeah, we can attend. I have already attended some. Okay, let's see. Bang! Bye, Joanna. Look at that. He is finished. Really, really cool. I have been to the Lego store in Amsterdam. Yes, I have been there. Alright, guys, it's time to put this all together. And Bouncy Beef, I have made stop motion videos when I was younger. I was not really good at them, but I did really love that. So yeah, I did make that before. Alright, guys, let me just put these together. Check it out. Let's put Blastoise here. Oh, this is gonna be epic. Alright. Check it out. That is looking really good. Now, like this, it looks a little bit better. Now, let me just put the camera down a bit. Can you see it? Maybe a bit lower. Yeah, this looks cool, right? Let me just move myself out of the frame a bit. Check that out. That looks pretty sick. That looks pretty sick. Yeah, man. No, stop motion is very, very awesome, but I would not have the time for it at all. Check it out now. If we look at only Blastoise here, it looks really, really cool. And if you put them together like this, while he is higher than Venusaur, they kind of look at a great. They look great together. He doesn't look so out of scale anymore, but he is a lot smaller though. So if we would put him next to him, like right here, then you can see how much smaller he is. But on top here, he's looking really, really awesome. So very nice. Very happy with this model. So yeah, guys. Well, Joanna, see you next time. I'm just about to end the stream anyway, so you're not missing out. Be sure to hop on to the next stream where we'll be building Charizard to complete the model here. So check it out on the vertical stream as well. So yeah, guys, so far the stream of today. First perspective, I want my money back. Yeah, yeah, indeed, that would be good. Hopefully I'll get a bit back on the Kanto badges, maybe, if I'll keep it for a few years. But so anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the stream with this. I'm also pretty tired, so I'm gonna take a little sleepy, nappy time. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. You'll probably see it pop up on YouTube. Probably this Sunday, I think, will be the first, because Friday, Saturday, I have a little bachelor weekend. And the rest of the week is gonna be difficult because it's vacation and it's gonna be busy at the restaurant. So don't know if I'm gonna have time after work, time and energy. So yeah, thank you so much, and my pleasure, Hank. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here always. So hopefully next time we'll have Charizard, and after that we're gonna start with the Hogwarts stream. So be sure to check that out. If you have not subscribed yet, if you're a fan of the content, be sure to subscribe. We do streams, we do reels or shorts, we do long-term videos as well. And if you're in the meantime looking for some other content, be sure to check out my channel. We have a bunch of videos on the renovation of this room, on my previous Lego city, on my Hogwarts display. So many things to see still if we are not live streaming, which you can still check out then. So yeah, thank you so much for the continued support, guys. And I will see you in the next one, ending the stream in 3, 2, 1. I do hope so that there will be lit. Ciao, see you later.